Hi, I have a very important question for you. Are you psychologically eating or are you physically hungry? And do you know the difference between the two? Do you think you're hungry or are you physically hungry? Most people, if not all, psychologically eat from time to time. And in this particular video, I'm going to explain how you can overcome that and succeed on your weight loss plan. Now, my name is Jim O'Connor from a website called WellnessWord, as in WORD.com. And I'm actually thrilled to be able to share this information with you to help empower you on your weight loss plan. Now, what exactly is a psychological eater? And I really believe that almost everyone is or has been at one time in their life or more. Well, let me ask you these particular questions. I mean, psychological eaters, they eat for psychological reasons and not for physical reasons and real hunger. And sometimes it's hard to know the difference between the two. And what that does is it short circuits fat loss results. But here's the questions I have for you. Have you ever eaten a meal when you're physically not hungry? Probably all of us can raise their hand. I have. Have you ever gone into a meal thinking that you're really not hungry at all and eat an enormous amount of food? I have. Do you eat by the clock? All of a sudden you see noon and that means it's time to eat no matter what because it's noon. I look at the clock between 12 and 1 or 1 o'clock. It's time to eat. Are you really physically hungry or are you psychologically ready to eat? That's the question. Here's another one. Can you make it 6 hours without eating? Big question there. Have you ever watched a TV program or a commercial and saw food and decided to eat after seeing that? I'm sure almost all of us have. Do you like watching TV or multitasking and eating at the same time? A lot of people have an issue with that, where they're mindless eating. Have you grabbed food when you're stressed out, depressed, or sometimes even happy you want to eat? We all have, I think. So psychological eating happens to all of us from time to time. It's just being able to manage it, to keep your weight in control, or if you're on a deficit plan to lose fat, you have to really, really be careful to manage this particular situation. So most people are eating for pleasure and not for fuel. So you can reframe your thinking and you want to eat for fuel more so than eating for pleasure, even though there is pleasure in food, obviously. So psychological hunger can be brought about in a lot of different ways. Food marketing, like I mentioned earlier. Stress. People are stressful eaters. They'll eat more food when they're stressed out. That's psychological dependence on food. They will eat for pleasure and overeat. They will multitask eat. I mentioned that earlier. Social eating. Bored. They'll eat when they're bored. And once again, like I said, multitask eating as well. So how do you overcome this? I have a couple steps here to help you overcome this. First of all, you need to become aware. You have to become aware that you're doing this. And hopefully in this video, I'm getting you to think about this because you may have never thought anything about psychological eating, right? So ask yourself that. Be mindful. Be a mindful eater. You want to do that. Also, there's an exercise you can do. You can do intermittent fasting. Try this for 24 hours. Eat your dinner at night. Don't eat. Skip for the whole night, of course, while you're sleeping. Skip breakfast and skip lunch. And you'll notice the difference between psychological hunger and physical hunger. So you'll become more aware. You'll understand it. So I do recommend people do that so they can really, they can get through that 24 hours and it's not the end of the world. They're not going to fall over and collapse. So it's one little exercise you can use. Mindset. It's all about mindset. You have to understand that food is for fuel to make our bodies move, like putting gas into an automobile. We want good, healthy, high-quality foods, good high-quality protein, high-quality fats, and high-quality carbohydrates, lower glycemic, hopefully. So mindset. So eat for performance, for function before pleasure, and focus on that, just changing your mindset, a little paradigm shift in your mind. Now, for more help losing body fat, which you need to do right now, because I have a special gift for you. It's actually of enormous value. What I'd like you to do is go to www.wellnessword.com. It's a consumer weight loss advocate site. And there I have a special gift for you that, like I said, that is going to be free of charge. However, it's valued at a lot. There's a lot involved in putting that together, and there's tons of tips that can help you to propel you forward in your weight loss plan. So I'll see you at wellnessword.com, and I want to thank you for watching this video. I know you care enough about yourself to take the time to watch this video. So let's stop psychologically eating, and let's eat for physical reasons instead, to fuel our bodies to become healthy and to thrive. So once again, this is Jim O'Connor from wellnessword.com. Over and out. I'll see you at Wellness Word. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch the video. Have a fantastic day.